The end of Drew and Willow's nightmare. Willow's farewell. General Hospital spoilers. The heartbreak in Port Charles is far from over as Willow Tate faces the most challenging moment of her life. After battling leukemia and surviving multiple medical crises, the beloved nurse and teacher finds herself at a devastating crossroads. While Michael Corinthos fights desperately to hold onto the love of his life, Willow makes a decision that will change everything forever. And at the center of this heart-wrenching saga, Drew Kane is left to pick up the pieces, haunted by his past choices and grappling with a future without Willow. A devastating prognosis. After months of ups and downs in her recovery, Willow receives crushing news from her doctors. Despite the bone marrow transplant from Liesl Albrecht, her immune system has been failing to fully recover, and now she is facing complications that cannot be reversed. Her options are limited, and the doctors confirm her worst fears. She may not have much time left. Michael, desperate to save his wife, turns to every medical specialist available, but the answers remain the same. Willow's body is giving up the fight, and she refuses to prolong her suffering for the sake of false hope. Instead, she makes a courageous decision to spend her remaining days with those she loves, saying goodbye on her own terms. Drew's guilt and regret. For Drew, the pain of losing Willow is unbearable. He blames himself for prioritizing his vendetta against Nina and Carly's SEC case over being there for her when she needed him most. Drew's sense of failure is overwhelming as he watches the young woman he once vowed to protect slip away. As Scout's father, Drew has been an important figure in Willow's life. He was there when she struggled to accept Nina as her birth mother, and he stood by her when she battled leukemia. Now, he can't help but feel like he let her down. His emotional torment intensifies when Willow, in her fragile state, encourages him to let go of his guilt. "You gave me a family when I needed one most, Drew. Don't let my death keep you stuck in the past," she tells him. Her words cut deep, but they also provide a sense of clarity. He must find a way to move forward, not just for himself, but for everyone who loves Willow. A mother's goodbye. Willow's biggest heartbreak is saying goodbye to her children, Wiley and Amelia. She fights to stay strong, but the pain of knowing she won't be there to watch them grow is devastating. Michael struggles to keep it together as Willow writes letters for their children to read when they are older. She records heartfelt messages, ensuring that they will always know how much she loved them. "I may not be here in person, but I'll always be with you," she whispers as she strokes Amelia's tiny fingers, her tears falling onto the baby's soft skin. Nina, desperate to make up for lost time, begs for another chance to be there for her daughter. But Willow, knowing that time is not on her side, offers Nina something unexpected, a moment of peace. "I don't want to leave this world holding on to anger," Willow says softly. "I forgive you, Nina, for everything." Tears stream down Nina's face as she clings to Willow's hand, promising to honor her wishes and be the grandmother Wiley and Amelia need. Carly and Sunny's emotional goodbye. Even Carly Spencer, who once resented Willow's connection to Nina, is devastated by the impending loss. She and Sunny put aside their differences to be there for Michael, offering him unconditional support as he faces the unthinkable. Sunny, reflecting on all the tragedy he has witnessed in his life, takes Willow's hand and promises her that her family will be taken care of. "You're a fighter, Willow. Always have been," he says, his voice breaking. "And we'll fight for your family the way you fought for them." Drew and Michael's pact. As Willow's condition worsens, Drew and Michael make a solemn pact to honor her memory by raising her children with love, strength, and the values she held dear. Drew, determined to ensure that Willow's children grow up with a strong support system, steps up in ways he never expected. Michael, torn apart by grief, leans on his family and friends for support. But he finds unexpected comfort in Drew's unwavering presence. In many ways, Drew becomes a guiding force in Michael's life, offering wisdom and strength when he needs it most. Willow's final moments. In a heartbreaking final scene, Willow's loved ones gather around her bedside. She smiles weakly as she tells them all that she has no regrets. "I've lived a life filled with love," she whispers. And that's all I ever wanted. As her breathing slows, Michael clings to her hand, whispering his love over and over again. And then, with one final breath, Willow slips away, leaving behind a legacy of love, forgiveness, and strength. The aftermath, moving forward. In the wake of Willow's passing, Michael struggles to navigate life without her, but he is not alone. Carly, Sunny, and even Mina come together to help him heal. Drew, forever changed by Willow's farewell, makes it his mission to honor her memory, ensuring that her children grow up surrounded by love. As Port Charles mourns one of its brightest souls, Willow's spirit remains ever present, reminding those she loved to cherish every moment. And in the end, though her time was short, her impact was everlasting. Goodbye, Willow Tate. You will never be forgotten.